Hello and welcome to the GEM Tutoring Center's first video on permutations. With permutations, permutations are used in probability when we want to find out the number of ways in which something can be arranged when order matters. So there's two methods I'm going to talk to you about in this short video. The first one is the basic method for counting number of ways, and the second is the factorial method. And we'll see that the factorial method is very powerful and helps us solve sets that are very large. So let's start with this first problem that I have here, ABC. The question is, how many ways can you arrange ABC, the letters ABC, so that the order is different using just those letters, but using all of them? So this is how you do it. You can do ABC, you could do ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, and CBA. So 6 ways. There's 6 ways of doing this. Now what if you had 5 students? Let's go on to the next problem. What if you had 5 students and you were asked to arrange them in as many ways as you can with order mattering? So let's write down the students, S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. So let's write down as many ways as we can where order matters, how many times we can write these. So the first one would be S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, as you see, but we could switch it up and say S1, S3, S2, S4, and S5. And you can see that this is going to actually take a very long time because there's so many different ways that we can arrange these things. Just for S1 starting at the head, there's like a lot of ways that we could arrange these. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do the counting method for the 5 students question. We're going to take a pause here and learn about the factorial method and then apply that to these problems and show that we get the same way using both the basic method and the factorial method. So let's do that. So let's go to the factorial method. The factorial method, this symbol right here is called factorial. And n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 all the way to times 1, where n is the total number of items in the set. So it's the number of items in the total set. So let's do this for ABC. In ABC, we have 3 items. Okay, so n equals 3. And if we do n factorial, we get 3 times 2 times 1. And that's equal to 6. So 6 ways. And that's exactly what we got up here, 6 ways, except we didn't have to write out all of this. So you can see that the factorial method is very useful when you don't want to write out every single combination, or every single permutation, sorry. So 6 ways. So this way works. Now if this method, the factorial method, works for n equals 3, it should also work for n equals 5, right? So let's try that. For number 2, the 5 students, n equals 5 because there's 5 students. So n factorial is going to be equal to 5 factorial, which equals 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And that is equal to 120. 120 ways. So looking back at up here, we didn't write out all of them. And if we tried, it would have taken us 120 lines to write down all the permutations. So it was a really good idea that we didn't do that and we stuck with the factorial method. So the factorial method is a very powerful way that we can write down the total number of ways that something can be arranged when order matters. So our summary is that if we have n items in a set, the number of ways we can arrange all of them is given by n factorial, where n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 all the way down to times 1. Thanks for watching this video, and please be sure to check out the next one, Permutations Part 2. Thank you.